move on from the embargo sanction to 10 players.
Ronald, how satisfied are you with the team at the moment? You seem to have the ability to rotate. There's a lot of depth in the team. Is this the most satisfied you've been with your team since you've been here?
No, I'm not the most satisfied, because I'm satisfied from the beginning. Of course, you have during the seasons bad times and good times out of good or bad results. But I think now at the moment this is the strongest squad from the beginning when I came to Southampton, because we have really strong competition between the players. It's not easy to make every weekend the best lineup, but that's what you want. You need that competition, and still we have some players out for injuries, but at the moment we have 22 really good players, and that's important to have, and then to finish strong how we like to finish the season.
Does it give you a lot of dilemmas when you're obviously approaching time, when you're thinking who you might play in each game? Is it a struggle to kind of come to a conclusion?
Yes, but that's normal. Last season maybe sometimes it was easy to take the best 11 or even to take the best 18 in the squad, and we had a lot of young under 20 players making his debut for the team, but for the first team. But now it's all about the players what we have in the first team selection, and they give really good competition. And what you like, if when somebody get a good opportunity to play, that he show his qualities, and that's what you like as a manager.
On top of that, you obviously have two systems to choose from. It's quite interchangeable. That must be quite pleasing to be in that situation where you can flip from one system to another.
Yeah, but that's all about the players, because if you have that kind of players, you can play different systems, and that's good, because that's difficult for opponents. You don't know what you can expect, and good for us, because we know both systems to play out, and that's good. And then we have a different type of strikers. We have different type of midfield players. We can play with 3 at the back. We can play with 4 at the back. That's not a problem.
What's it like keeping players happy in that kind of situation? Obviously, everybody wants to be playing, but not everyone can.
No, that's always difficult. Not everybody is happy at the moment, because some players are not starting, and then they are not happy. But that's part of football. That's part of to be part of the team selection. And if you get your chance, show it. And if you train and play on a high level, then you will get your opportunity.
That's got to be the perfect situation now as a manager, hasn't it? Like people coming up to you saying, "I want to be playing."
It's for the manager a perfect situation, but not always for the players. Also, it's a perfect situation because you have players who are unhappy, but I think that's the Premier League. That's the level what you need. You need a strong squad. You need competition, and that's all about to have the respect to the rest of the players if you don't start.
How's Matt Target getting on? He was injured last week, wasn't he?
He's back.
Right. How about Stephen Davis?
He's also back.
Anyone not fit this week? Anyone not available this week?
No, the same as last week, but we have Stephen Davis and Matthew Target back and available.
Going back to Victor Wanyama's for a second, what was he like when you had your meeting with him? Was he angry or was he sort of apologetic towards you?
No, he was angry, he was disappointed because he knew about his 5-match suspension, and he was really showing to be disappointed, and he said really that he was unlucky, that his intention, and if you watch the clip, you really believe the player that his intention was to play the ball.
As a defender yourself, do you have sort of a sympathy with him?
No, I've sympathy for honest people and honest players. And Victor is one of them. But and of course I understand. But finally, it's the 3rd red card, and okay, the intention was to play the ball, but it's a third one, and you have to learn, because if you don't learn from this, you never learn. And he needs to learn that sometimes, and you can't take that risk. And sometimes, and what we always mention to defenders and midfielders, stay on your feet and don't make that tackle. And because he's strong enough to use his body to win the battle. And it's not always about to making a sliding or tackle, because then it's a lot of risk and opportunities for referees to give you a yellow or even a red card like last weekend.
You say you obviously know he's been disciplined externally with the 5-match ban. Have you disciplined him internally for the third red card?
No. Yes, we did after the second yellow against Norwich, but not now.
And you say he's got things to learn. Could you teach him how to tackle? Maybe stay on and speak to him more. Than you've talked about that.
Of course, I like to teach him, because then it will not happen again. But it's all about the player by himself to be cool at that moment and stay on your feet. But I hope now, after this red card, that he will improve in that.
There's been a lot of talk about your defensive capabilities. Do you think it's now time for your attackers to show what they can do?
Yeah, but they try to show what they can do, and we are scoring. We are creating chances. Of course, sometimes we need to be a little bit more productivity, and we have really big competition with our strikers, and it's always what we have to choose. What is the best for the team?
How do you choose what is best for the team in that sense?
You will see Saturday.
Thank you very much, guys.